Hello, stream? Surprise? It's not, they're not surprise streams after like the second or third one, right? But hello. I'm back to fulfill my Dredge addiction. Alright. I don't know. I don't see my Discord notification. I never know if it's just slow or if it's broken. So I'm gonna say there we go. Also, I realize live could be read as live. Live now! You never know. You never know how long you have. Okay. We're gonna get started. And for anyone who's not in the Discord, I talked to my coworkers about Dredge because I couldn't stop thinking about it. And one of them actually played through the whole game, and they didn't spoil or anything, but they did tell me that you can't play after the story ends. So I am gonna take some time to catch all the fish before we continue. I think we'll do whatever's here in this jungle area because we have at least one zone left. So we should be good to do this, and then we can grind out the fishing encyclopedia entries. Hello, Smokey. Happy Monday. I almost said Tuesday. Also, we have a scary monster in this jungle area that follows us around, and I don't really know what to do about that. I don't really know how we're supposed to deal with it. This guy, I'll recap because I think you were gone for this bit, Smokey. I can't remember. He was not shipwrecked. He crashed here in planes, and the monsters I think mind controlled him to kill all his squad mates. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but his squad is dead, and he wants to get vengeance and collect their dog tags. So we need to get a piece of a mortar, I think he said. And he also said the enemy is movement based, which I don't know if that means I should stop moving when I see him, or do we have explosives? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna try stopping movement when I see the, like, eye stalks or whatever they are. It's just, it's hard to look around. I'm glad we had these. What? Look at this little path. Doesn't it look like we could just hop our boat right up there? Tattered receipt. Goldsmith and Son, number 27, Little Marrow. December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for custom engravings. Engraving is to be as follows. 4J, my shining star. Let's see, December 23rd, 1926. We don't have any notes from 1926, so this must have been from before, not related to our notes. With a name like Airman, it would be awkward if he came by boat. His name actually isn't They don't give any of the people names in this game. They're just like who they are, you know? I am so scared of these monsters. Let's see if we could just go straight out here. Oh, this one. Gar. Dang it. No. I don't even know if there's a pattern to where it jumps to. Does it only go the direction it's headed when it jumps? Can we get out of here and back to the fishing lady? Whoa. Alright, that's clearly where it wants me to go. I just really want to get out of the swamp. There's a lot of noise happening right now. So keeping my eye out. There's one of those rock formations. That is a very spooky sound, and it happens every time I turn, it seems. Alright, we're gonna get these fish, but just one so that... Oh no, I already have a lot of gar. I'm not sure where I can get out. Is this out? This looks like out. Okay. So I want to remember... This is an entry that's kind of a straight shot a little bit. Because we went that other way and it was all twisty, and I was very scared because of the monsters. Let's see, I think we have time to get these. Do we have this one yet? Ooh. Ooh, look, we got the aberration. This twisty one. Vortex interloper. A slow swirl twists its body, stretching it towards an unseen dimension. I don't know if we have the normal one of these yet. Oh, Sergeant Fish, yeah we do. Uh-oh. It's dark. I do see the fishing person. I keep calling her a fishing person. She's just a merchant. I don't think she fishes at all, actually. I just know she will buy my fish. That's what I know. $74 for the Vortex Interloper. Jeez. And we haven't found any, like, dredge spots in there, so... The airman did tell us that everything in there got, like, slurped up. And I think he might be right. I think, I don't think we're gonna find much in there. Okay. Oh, we're gonna buy more explosives, because we always need these. And then, just have a look. We don't have any cloth. I don't think we have metal either. No? Okay. So I guess we'll just sleep and we'll go try to find that other mechanical piece. I am getting nervous though, because like every place we go has like a little bit of a scarier monster in it. What's gonna be at the last one? I know we saw those little piranhas, is that it? I mean, they were pretty scary. Oh, we also, I don't think have found anything that would look like a dog tag. What's this? Is this in? Okay, we're going in. What's here? Oh, this looks new. Maybe. Nope, it's not. Another gray mullet. What's that? Oh, we found some equipment. Very good. Looks like maybe just 2 pieces of wood from this. And then... oh, wait, 1 more. Okay, cool. No, we don't actually need wood for anything right now. We needed the other stuff more. Alright. We'll check this. The fuselage, I think that's how you say that, of an old fighter plane sits amidst a mass of broken wings and wheels. A boot! A fancy boot! Dog tags? Wait, a name? Oh, just a name, number, and address. It doesn't say which name. Alright, we're gonna get this cloth and head back. Because I think it's gonna be pretty late already. I won't get the other one even. We're gonna zoom back out. Some sweet shades, yeah. These ones, were these ones broken? All the other sunglasses we find are broken. Those look like something. They're gone now. Oh, this is kind of far. It's definitely gonna be dark by the time we get back. That's okay though, it's not so dark. You'd say you couldn't find them and keep them for yourself? Well, they don't want, he doesn't care if he doesn't want the boots or the sunglasses. He just wants the dog tags. So, we can keep this the cool shades. And nobody can stop us. This one $14 fish. Yeah, see? Oh, they are broken. They do look very cool though. Especially with the boots. Let's hold on to the dog tags. We'll run these into that guy. He'll give us a research token thing. And then we can complete this. Yeah. Oop. Alright, we just need metal for that other one. Was this the upgrade we just did? I actually can't remember. If it was the net one, or... I think it was the net one, yeah. Okay. They must be pretty big glasses. They're the size of a normal fish. That's actually a very funny thought. That we've just got, like... What the heck was that noise? You guys heard that, right? That was the sound of danger. I did not like. Why do they make the music here so creepy? Is it just morning music? Is it like, hey, it's morning, here's some scary music. Alright. Which way do we go? We go right in here? Yeah, we go in here. I'm just so scared. Oh. Did I hear it? Can it not see me? Oh. Whew. Alright. Now, if I go... Okay, that worked. This looks new. A tarpon. I don't think I've heard of this fish. Okay, we got 3 of them. Gonna try and go. Oh, is that something? Alright. Gosh, I would really like to get back out today. So we could sell these big fish. I wish everyone would buy fish. And not just like one person. Is that danger music? 'Cause I don't see danger. But I do hear the music. It's like Don't Starve music almost. Okay. This is gonna be painful, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go so slow through the swamp. We'll try to get in and get out as quick as we can. Alright. I found some dog tags. Do we have to fill this with dog tags? I hope not. That's a lot of them. Thank you. Oh, they do go away. Okay, so maybe we don't. Okay. Well. Just back out we go. I just don't even know, like... That had to be it, right? It's like a warning song? Oh, I hate this. Oh. There it is. Pretty sure I need to go that way. Now there wasn't music then, right? Oh, wait, is that him over there? Is he always like in a spot and I can see him? I don't know if he is. Is this the right way? Kind of. I should have probably gone the other way, actually. Oh well. We know this way. Check. I wish I could just skip right over that little piece of land. Okay. I don't think he can spawn out here, so we're just gonna zoom right on over to the merchant boat. Did I already check for nighttime fish? I mean, I'm sure I checked, I just don't remember if there's many here. I do know the trawl net was supposed to be good, but I don't think I equipped it. Because I don't think we had the right net. Let's put this monocle and this research part in storage. We'll sell these tarpons for $30 each. Alright, let me check.
Ah.
Oh, I did have the trawl net on here. Why? Why am I not using it? Because I forgot, I guess. Let's look at the encyclopedia. Ooh, we're almost done with this book. Alright. Twisted Strand. We've got an aberration of the mullet, which we can catch in the trawl net. Aberration of the tarpon. We need to catch this guy only at night. It's gonna be scary. Also this, aberration. Also only at night. So there's 2 mangrove fish only at night. 1 we can catch with the trawl net. And then we need to deploy our crab pots. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just didn't think about it. Okay. Ooh, and then we have a shallow one and then a deeper one. So we'll want to put down a couple of those. Alright, let's take our crab pots. And let's actually go out right now in the nighttime. We finished our thing, our book, just by turning around. Oh, where are we gonna find more than 5 meters? Ah, right here. I saw something weird. Okay. Can we find a fish? There's a fish over there. There's the thing that way. It glows, so that helps me see it. This is the mullet. I don't really want one of those. Either the fish or the hare. There are so many things in there that are scary. Oh, wait. Okay, that was my boat. Just keep on going. Inching along. Oh, there he is. Oh. Wait. He shouldn't see me, right? Oh, there's fish underneath this archway. I'm getting very paranoid. Ooh, here we go. And we got a trophy. Oh. Why did I just get the ding-a-ling for that just now? Scared me. These are long boys. They barely fit in here. Come on, give me a weird one. No weird ones. Okay. Let's check for monsters. Alright, we're gonna sleep here and then go straight back to sell the fish in the morning. Before they get too old. Oh my gosh, I do not like the morning song. I wonder if he can only spawn over here, where the danger stuff is. Is that him over there? Oh, he's right in front of me. I was looking around. Don't look at me. Okay. Just a little zoom. I just hear like the creaking. I don't think we're gonna be able to pick up our crab pots right now. It's okay. Wow, that lighthouse is bright. We can see it all the way over here. Okay. Whew. I think we're getting it.
Oh.
We know what we need to do to be safe, at least. Oh good, our eels are still fresh. $400 worth of eels. I did not even check what the trawl net caught. But I believe our thing will tell us if we caught anything new. Alright, nothing new here. The eel there. Okay, we did not catch any of these whiskery things. Let's go check the crab pots. And then tomorrow, I think we'll keep going trying to find that mortar piece. Ooh. Giant mud crab. I got an achievement, trapped by these walls, which was catch 100 crabs. Alright. We've caught 100 crabs. Ooh, horseshoe crab. Spin, spin, spin. Alright.
Oh.
Sell these, and then that should check off a couple more things. Alright, so we don't actually need anything else from crab pots here, I don't think. I also want to look here. Is there anything in a mangrove? This thing. We can only catch it with a rod. It does say like the location is unknown, but I don't think mangroves are anywhere else. So I want to keep an eye out for something that looks like this. I also didn't notice this section for open ocean. Which I guess we've caught 2 different kinds of open ocean creatures. Got a couple more we could get. Wow, this thing looks crazy. And then this is the exotic ones. Oh, these ones are exotic as well. Okay, okay. We're doing good on our fish list at least. Is there anything... Have we been here yet? Let's go here if we can. What is this? What are you? These look like tunas. I'm actually not gonna bother the tunas. Oh, maybe a dog tag over here? There's a boat over there. Some wood. Oh my gosh, I keep getting tricked. Dog tags, okay. Can the creepy thing get over here? I hope not. Let's just check this stuff. Research part. Alright, it's getting late-ish, so let's just check this boat. Ah! No! What? It's not a boat! do with those? I have no idea what we do with those. That's the second one we've found. Just as scary as the first. I have a suspicion that there is a, one of those rocks around here, but I don't see one. And now it's time to go back, I think. Let's see, I don't think anything was over there. Here, since we're on our way back, I'm just gonna get these. You suggest run away. Do you think it is just run away, or do you think that there's a way to get them? Like, kill them. Take their treasure. I was looking through the achievements, and I did not see anything about the big crabs, but there are like 10 hidden achievements, so I don't know if maybe we just haven't figured out how to do it. Oh, we caught a catfish. Oh, we ran into the dock a little bit, twice. This has bumpers on it though, so we're not gonna hurt the boat. Do I have offensive abilities? I do have one brand new ability that I just got called Banish. I've never tried it before, and I don't know what it does. Should we try it? I do think I want to go try and give this guy the dog tag, and my question is there any more nighttime fish that we need? I guess the aberrations of the eels we could try for. The aberration of the catfish as well. So let's go in here. Well, actually no, it's too late I think. My person's too paranoid already. We'll do the nighttime swamp fishing another night. But then I'll come back out, we'll try that banish on the crab. But I don't want to have anything important in my inventory just in case it kills us. Oh, there he is. Okay. Getting a little braver. Oh, there he is again. He does make a noise. I don't know if it has anything to do with how close I am. Like if he can see me better when I'm closer, or if he just makes the noise if you're in a certain range. We caught a trawl fish. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Another dog tag. I don't know how many there are total. He may have told me. It's a big rumbly noise. I don't know if it was a car or a plane. Okay. Undock. Well, let's go fight a crab. Alright, gotta keep my eyes peeled for monster. Oh, there he is. I like his little things. Okay. Book it. Alright, let's pause here. It does seem like he has specific spawn points. Is that a new fish? I don't actually see him. That makes me nervous, because usually he comes up a second time, right? Alright. Big crab.
Ah.
I'll leave my explosives here too, so they don't get lost. Alright. Gonna go over here. Oh. Oh, this is good. I think we already have this one though. Yep. Alright. We'll just keep going. Gonna get my move ready. Vanish. It's right click to use it. I should remember that so I don't panic. Alright. Here we go. Hello? Oh. It doesn't actually do anything to him, it just scares him a little. There's nothing to interact with, so I guess if you can fight the crabs, that wasn't how. Huh, well, we tried it, now we know. So if I ever need to fight a crab, I have something for it. Let's just look around here a little bit. I don't actually see any, like, little questies over here. That's weird. Ah! Just go around the long side. Do you guys see anything in this little set of islands? There's a rock. Let's turn on haste. Oh. We should not be out here in a storm. Well, we made it. We stunned the crab. We got one of these. I should have probably got the wood while I was out there, but we have a lot of wood. We don't really need any wood. In fact, we also have a lot of these research tokens. Coastal, oceanic, shallow. Plus 132%. What I really want is like, all the fishing, including a trawl net, but I don't know if they let you do that. The question is, should we unlock this fancy engine? I believe this is the fastest engine you can get if you get all of your slots filled. But, these ones are more expensive to unlock, so I feel like those would be the fastest. But I did the math. There's an achievement for 75 knots. And this, if you fill your slots with these, it brings you almost exactly up to that. Which is why I thought that, but I don't know. Ugh, my eye is twitching. Stop. Maybe I should get better crab pots? I kind of want to look up the engines, but that's pretty speedy for a boat. I have absolutely no frame of reference for this. What does our engine setup look like right now? We have 8 engine slots. 8 times 9. A knot is about a mile an hour. Wow, that is really fast for a boat. Okay, let's do it. Let's be super fast. Spend all these tokens. Alright, how much is this engine? It is 270. Well, we could definitely do this. Let's uninstall. Sell. Oh, it does take an hour to install each of these, though. Oh, there's only one per day. Shoot. Alright, we're gonna have to do this differently. We'll install 2. And then we will rip out another one. It's like 80 miles an hour. That's so fast. How fast are we now? Wait, it says we're at 72 with what we've got. Yeah, I think if we replace all 3 of these slots with the little jet drives, it's just a little bit more. It's because it would be like 28-ish, maybe? Unless my math is off. But I didn't realize we could only buy 1 per day. Repair? Oh yeah, we gotta repair the trawl net. Let's sleep. Where do we want to go tomorrow? Maybe we should... We've been around here, so maybe we should try to go up to the very north. Just real quick and see what's there. Okay. Let's spin around here. Already got something. Just from trawling. There is a little shortcut in there, but I'm too scared. What are these? Mullets? We'll keep an eye out for the sick mullets. Alright, we want to look for any side quests we can find. What's that? Something up there. Okay, now there's a fly buzzing right around my face. Annoying. Is that a dock? Oh. Well, that's nice. I think it is a dock. Oh, it's another little campsite. There's also an achievement for docking at every dock in the game, and some of them are not marked, so we might have to go hunting for those. Alright, you see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Can I take the fabric? Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved in the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. Five unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. There are 3... okay. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. So there's book up, person in pentagram, book down. Should I be writing this down? Probably, right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my puzzle game notes. Book, under wave, up, cloud. How do you draw a pentagram? Person. Drawing them out together seems to imply some sort of story, but I don't really know. I don't know if there's anything I can do in the game with this information. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. Huh, interesting. Alright, is this dock on the map now? We should come back here when we need to. I do not like this spooky music. We're as north as we can go. The shadows on the fish get a little bit weird. Oh! Have we seen this one yet? I don't think so. I don't think we've been way up here. There's some wood in there. Oh, there's the guy. What's his name, do you think? Should we name the swamp monster? Okay, go away now. Bye. Alright. The wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. Dog tags. Ring. Research cart. Okay, so everywhere we find a plane, we also see these signs pointing our way. Can we get this guy? This fish? Yeah, we did, right? This is the tarpon? Okay. We don't need any more of those. I don't really need this wood either. Okay. I just want to zoom right on out of here, I think. And we'll go back to, there he is. Thought he could catch me. Alright, so how far north did we actually go? We almost made it around to here. We'll try, I'll go back to that other dock. And we'll see if we can get all the way around tomorrow. Could have probably kept going, but... Oh, I didn't realize we were kind of going the long way here. Oh my gosh, he knows. I could probably go through the swamp, because this guy does not... Because we couldn't really go through the cliffs because the guy was always out. And he was very scary. But this guy... was kind of an early day, wasn't it? This guy we can avoid pretty consistently so far. So maybe we should go sort of straight in towards that X marks the spot. And I'm scared. We have this magical wind guiding us now. I wish I could have like a mini map that would show when he was above water. Look, there he is. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, I think. Oh, he's not even looking over here. Alright. Okay, he's gonna come up right here, I think. Oh, the creaking of the thing really scares me. Okay. We'll keep going. You guys see him? We're kind of like a straight shot. Oh shoot, we left our dynamite behind, didn't we? We left our dynamite behind because I went to fight that crab. Now we need it. Oh, I think there's metal in there too. Where is the monster? Oh, is this the... This might even be the spot. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. I hear him. Right? Hello, Mario. How are you? It's good to see you. We're playing a game that's like... It's just spooky enough. Let's see. Let's see if the mortar's over here. We're in a swamp with our little boat. Oh, we found some metal though. We really need that. Okay, we got the mortar frame. Excellent. It's only 10 a.m. Hopefully we can get back. Can I get this? Please? You're fine? Yep, I'm doing pretty good. We are super addicted to Dredge. And by we, I mostly mean me, but I hope everyone else is enjoying it too. Alright, this is the last one we can get because it's gonna get too late here. Alright, it's the last one it had anyway. It's not a survival game at all, actually. It's a fishing game, but there's all this like horror elements to it. It's Lovecraftians, like monsters. Lovecraft monsters. A lot of very like, you know, people dug up treasure and the treasure was like cursed. There's a swamp monster in here that can only see us if we're moving. So I've been going really slowly to try and avoid detection. Okay, I think if we go through... Can we go through here? Do we have to go around? It's so hard to read this tiny map. Okay, stop here. I haven't seen the monster in a long time, and that makes me very nervous. Okay. Okay. Huh. Where is he? We have all these fish in the trawl net. Alright. I think there was only 2 pieces for this, mortar. Nice game. A game about sailors, spooky stories. Yeah. It's nice. I like it a lot. I love the fishing mechanic. It's fun. You play these little mini games. Kind of like that we did the dredging. I don't think we've done any fishing since you've chatted first, but I really like just looking for all the different kinds of fish and the loot, and there's like a little story that you follow. We're helping this guy avenge his squadron that was killed by this monster. But you're supposed to be good without monsters? I don't know if I understand what you're saying. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mind suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. That'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. Is this... I don't like this plan. How did you make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seemed to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. I like how he said when we met him that they had they were movement based, but he didn't say, "Oh, just freeze when one gets close." Is it safe? Of course not. They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Okay. We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Okay. First one, 3 fish. Gar and 2 mullets. Alright, we don't have the kind of fish we need for this one. The second one is catfish. Another mullet? Is that the round one? Oh wait, I didn't check the net. The last one is 2 eels. Okay. Oh, I do have a gar. The tarpons and the sergeant fish look very similar. Alright, let's do the first one, right? Was the one with the gar. Alright. I can't believe we didn't find any mullets in the trawl net. Where do I put the bait? In the traps, okay. Alright, so let me actually write down what we need so I don't forget. He keeps grumbling at me. Stop, I just need to write these down. 1 catfish. Another mullet. 2 eels. Okay. We could probably get the eels, like right now, because they're usually... let's talk about baiting the traps. Oh no, okay. We already talked about that. That's everything. Wait, do we not have the option to give him dog tags? Ooh, we found them all. Okay. I hope we found them all and we didn't just like end the quest early by mistake. Alright, if we just move around enough to pass time tonight, an eel school should spawn in here. We might even find a catfish trawling around. Is that him over there? Does turning count as moving? Probably, right? I'm just gonna go backwards and forwards again, I think. Ah, there's our eels. I don't want to get eaten though. Can I turn mouse sensitivity up? Motion smoothing. These are just key bindings. Ah. let's just turn this up a little bit. Okay, it's not that much better. Oh, ooh, we got a spooky catfish. Ooh, we got a trophy eel. We do not really have room for eels, actually. We could catch one... No, we can't catch one more. There's not any more. Alright, let's try to get out of here, actually. We need to put some things in our storage. If we go straight through, we should be able to sell these fish. Except the eel. We don't want to sell the eel. And put stuff in storage. I just don't want to get eaten by the monster. Where is it? Okay. We're out. I think all of our fish are rotted, though. Maybe that catfish we just got might not be. Alright. Don't sell the eel. Sell this. Put these in storage. Oh, we can upgrade our engines again as well. Wow, look at this thing. This is very cool. Hooked barbels. Barbels seek out prey in the twisting mangroves. A once sluggish fish given haste upon crimson fins. That one's like poetic. Alright, we don't need any of these. But I don't want to accidentally sell the eels, so we're doing them one by one. Excuse me. Okay, got the eel. This will be good till the morning, so let's... Do we want to try and get back in there and get another eel? Our poor guy gets so paranoid at night. He didn't want any crabs. Oh, there's the monster. That was interesting. It's like a beam of light. Okay. Are these eels? No. Oh, we do need some of these though. Ah! Oh my gosh. How am I missing these? I think we just needed 3. Let's get another one just in case. Uh-oh. My light went out. Monster? Okay. Oh. We also get, like, just normal spooky stuff at night. No more eels. It's kind of a bummer. They probably only respawn once a day. That would make sense. Okay. We've got a couple things this guy needs. Okay. Load this into a trap, then get well clear from it. Okay, okay. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing is really dead. Getting a little tongue twisted today. Yeah, I mean that's what you gotta do with a monster situation. You just have to do the not safe things, or you'll never be free. Oh, if I had a catfish in the net, that would be nice. Okay. Eel? Oh, we could put these other fish in here, though. Oh. I just needed the one. Okay, so we just need a catfish and an eel, and we're good to go. It's nighttime for a little bit longer, but I don't think... I don't think we're gonna be able to find any more schools of fish, because I think we fished them. I'm a little off-center for this. Maybe if we go over here? Could these be eels? Uh-oh. I hear it. Where is it? No? Oh. It's putting up the vines. Oh, catfish. Oh, this is the worst one. We got one. You know what? I'm not even gonna get any more catfish. We're just gonna turn around and go right back. Yeah, this monster can put up vines, and I don't really know what to do about them if you just wait for them to go down. We almost got killed by the monster when we first got here, because we didn't really know. So we just gotta move. We're about, like, probably 70-ish% through the game at this point, I would say. And, we just gotta move that I think can fight the monsters. It's called Banish, but it's on a cooldown. We can only use it sometimes. It's not like an every time thing. So, we use it sparingly. Alright, we got bait number 2. And we can't get any eels during the day, so... I would love to have all the bait before we do this, but maybe we'll do one first. We'll do this one out here. I wonder if that will make it so that this one can't get us anymore. The music in this place likes to scare me. Oh. We've got that swoopy wind again. I don't really know what that means. Okay, I don't see the monster here. Load the trap with bait. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Hello? Get him. Oh! We did it! We blew him up! Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mind sucker. The airman will be expecting proof of your success. Huh. Cool. The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. Okay, okay, I see what's happening here. I see. Did it get lighter? Like airier, almost? I don't think this is gonna do anything to the monster. I think this is just its, like, arms, you know? I think we're gonna get all these killed, and then we're gonna find out, surprise, there was, like, a body to this thing underneath the whole time. That's what I think is gonna happen. Alright. I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Alright. Let's head back out to the person. The merchant. Is that swoopy wind still here? So, like, if that worked, we shouldn't see the monster here anymore. But I suspect that it did not work. So I'm still gonna be really cautious going through here. Ooh, look at all these. We don't really need money at this point. We've got a lot of money. $5,000. This crab pot's almost broken, so let's pick it up. We can fix it. Wow. Okay. Lots of crabs in here. Can't really fit them all. Alright, we'll just leave those big ones in there for now. Did he mark on my map where the other traps are? I think I've only seen 2. Okay, let's just double check. No eels in here. Alright. Oh, we forgot to upgrade our engine the last time we were here. Let's do that now. I wonder if we can buy the engine without installing it, because I don't really want to... Well, we'll be slower if I take one of these out and only install one jet engine in its place. Oh yeah, we gotta repair. Good. And then I'll go put this back. Okay. Now, what should we do with the rest of our day? We do have markers for the other ones. I wonder, let's go try and get this one that's over here. Still gonna be cautious. It's over there. I don't know what fish that is. Okay. So we want to go just straight through here, or is it in there? Oh, I should have got more dynamite for that log. Wait, did we? I think if you're right on the fish schools, they make like a deeper noise. Wait, is this just out? This is just out. I went the wrong way. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go, we're gonna go get the dynamite. We're gonna run back in there, blow up that log, and then, we'll also be able to get the second creature blown up, I think. Alright, let's sell these guys. These crabs are enormous. Like, if you compare it to other things in this boat. I mean, a person takes up 6 squares. So this crab is almost as big as a person. Oh no, it is as big as a person. I miscounted. Alright, is it engine time or was that today? That was today, okay. Dynamite. Not here. Cool. I also know that we need, oh wait, can we get our last upgrade for this level? I haven't even checked. We can. Okay, there we go. We got one light space. And then we can start working on the new hull. They should be spider crabs. There are, really big, scary crabs. They're not spiders, though. I can't remember. I don't know if there's any, spooky versions of the crabs. We found, some sharks. Spooky sharks. Jellyfish. But I don't know. I think the crab pots don't usually bring up, aberration. They call them aberrations. I also don't think we need this piece of paper. We found a map, but we assembled the map without this piece of paper. And then we threw the rest of the map away. So I don't know if we need this anymore. Oh, can I not move this? I can't move the fathomless winch. It just stays where it is. Okay. We need a lot of cloth, but we have almost everything else that we need for this, hull upgrade. That's pretty nice. Alright, so we have our dynamite. Oh, we need to read this book. We can read books to level up. Wrap the mind suckers. Okay. Okay, let's go. We need an eel. And then we need to blow up that. We actually might come back after we get the eel. Just because, it's gonna be late and our person gets paranoid if they're up too late. They get scared. Still just watching. Gotta be careful. Alright. Now, after 6 p.m. I think eels will spawn right here. Maybe? Do I have to, like, look away from them? Am I too close? Maybe it's 6:30. I don't know when nighttime officially is. 6:30? No? Huh. Maybe there's just not gonna be eels here today. So that would suck because we really need them. Let's go. Oh, it's definitely dark now. Maybe over there. That seems like an eel spot. Oh, good. I would also love to get the spooky version of the eels. If we could. Please, game. Oh, look. Got a trophy. Hmm. Dang. No other version yet, anyway. Still not. Well, we got a whole bunch of eels. Can I fit these in here better? Maybe not. Oh wait, this guy can go up there, and we could fit one more eel right here. There might be a better way to pack them in, but I don't know if I can do it. Alright, where is... It's this way to get to the the campsite. Just gotta check for monsters. Whoops. We almost crashed. Alright. I'd really like to sell all these eels. Alright. Let's talk about the bait. Ooh. Is this fresh still? Let's take the trophy and swap it out for a normal one. That should do it. Alright. We got bait 3. I already know where to put it. That's everything. Okay, cool. Let's try to get back out to there. Okay. I haven't seen the guy over here since we killed that one, so maybe I was wrong. I thought for sure he would have, like, multiple tendrils. All, like, that could respawn, you know, like a hydra. Oops. What? What? We're going a little crazy. Alright, we've been doing a lot of night fishing. Which is probably why we're going a little crazy. Okay. Shipyard? Okay, we can buy the engine. And can I put it in storage? Yes, I can. Okay. So we can buy a couple more and then we could swap them all out at once. Gosh, time goes so fast when I'm playing this game. Where's the next closest one? I guess it's the one to the left here. That we needed, let's see, how do we get in there? I guess if we go down to the next opening, it's a little faster, maybe? Okay, go in here. We want to kind of stay to the left. Ah. Here is at least one spot where I can blow up a branch. Maybe there's more than one, actually. I should have brought 2 explosives. Boom! Alright, now does that attract the monsters? I don't see them. Oh! We got a spooky tarpon in our trawl net. What's in here? Something. Is this the exotic one? Goliath tigerfish? It looks like maybe it is. What's this? Treasure? Oh man, this one's fast. We got an emerald ring. Okay. Alright, now we want to go left some more, I think. Maybe. Where is... Ah, there it is. Okay. So this guy's probably going to be in here somewhere. Maybe. Ah, there he is. He's not glowing. Probably because of the fog. Okay. Just place the bait. You should probably move away. Alright. Can we move away some more? Got him. Dang, what a sinister trap. How did he get him from, like, directly above? Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mind sucker. Okay. Yeah, that rest of the carcass sinks out of sight message makes me so nervous. Alright, we want to sell our fish. So we want to get out of here as straight of a shot as we can without getting killed by monsters. I want to sell this tiger fish thing. Alright. Getting a little bit more brave now that we've killed 2 of them. We can't sell this, can we? Wow, $250 for this Goliath tigerfish. It's a meter, 1.3 meters long, which is really big, right? Fearsomely predatory, this gigantic fish is also one of the most aggressive. Its teeth are so large that they punch holes through the opposing jaw. Incredible. Alright, we'll put the ring in storage. We probably should... Well, we could fit some more treasure in here. Let's sell this. Oh, we also have the blistered tarpon, which is, Oh, interesting. This is a shallow fish. I thought all of these were mangrove fish. Scales given way to bubbly... Wow. Let's start over. Okay. Scales given way to bubbling flesh. A surface dweller singled out and cleansed by the sun. Sell all those. Alright. What do we still need for our fish Pokedex? So that was the exotic fish from here. We still need to find the aberration version of the gray mullet. What if this is not pronounced mullet? What if this is like French? It's pronounced moulet. The gray mullet. I honestly have no idea. I've never heard of this fish. Got those, got those. We still need the aberration of the gar, which we can catch in the trawl net. Aberration of the eel. And that's it, I think. Then we're on to Devil's Spine, so we're really close to being done with this little area. Can we buy another engine yet? Nope. Okay. Let's see if we can get some eels today. Wait, where was the... This is where the campsite is, right? I got turned around even though I've been through here 1,000 times. Okay. Still being cautious. I'm gonna pass the time a little bit so that it's after 6 when we drive through there. What in the heck is over here that's making this noise? I thought it was the schools of fish. But apparently no. There's just something over here that makes a very scary sound. Okay. Where are the eels? I don't think they just don't respawn if you're too close, because, like, this one respawned, and we were pretty close to this one. Is there one over there? No. This is catfish. Gosh, the gurgling is so scary. Alright, let's just go give him this, alien corpse. He can celebrate. I have a creature corpse to show you. One remains by my count. How does he know this? Alright, we'll sleep here. The other one is to the north, I believe. Here, we should go sell our fish and also get some more dynamite just in case we need it. Oh, the magical wind is back. We should follow it. I thought it only led us to objectives, but maybe it just leads us to all kinds of stuff.
Oh.
Alright, we've caught a bunch of stuff in the trawl net. The jar friend. We can probably buy another engine. Yep. Okay, now we should have 2 in storage. Yep, okay. One more and we can replace another engine and go a little bit faster. Okay. Where actually do I want to go here? The magical wind stopped. Alright. These mushrooms, by the way, blow up if you touch them. Which I've discovered as I was, like, panicking, trying to get away from the monster when we first got here. Alright. I think I see him over there. Maybe. Ah, there he is. We're very close to these mushrooms. Okay. Just gotta go nice and slow through here. I don't know where the spawn points are on this side because I haven't really been over here. Ah, there's the trap. There's some wood. Do we need one? I guess we probably need 1 or 2, right? Okay. A large cage is suspended over the water. Load the trap with bait. You should probably move away. Okay, what do you think's gonna happen on this one? Think it's actually gonna be dead? Boom. Okay. Get the corpse. Alright. We got some treasure here. Oh, we still have to find our relic in this area. I don't think we've... Maybe he gives it to us. I'm so paranoid about these killed monsters. There's no way. Once we learned how to deal with them, though, it actually wasn't too bad. I like this one better than the cliff monster that seemed to be everywhere at once. Okay, we got all the stuff we could dredge out of here. There's probably actually a lot more loot, just because we haven't really been over here. But let's just try to get out of the mushroom zone without dying. Just be careful. We'll try and see if we can get some eels again. Just want the eels to spawn. We're too fast. We moved too far. We've upgraded too much. Okay, eels. Awesome. It worked. We can only hold a couple of them. But oh, only one. I wonder if they keep track. If you fish the same one, it just doesn't respawn as much, probably. Okay, here we go, buddy. I have a creature corpse to show you. You drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Alright, here's our relic! He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now? Well, that's that, I suppose. And what will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. Ooh. What is this? Huh. This is neat. Need some fish. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. Eel? Let me just grind these up. I feel like I could have ground up an eel, if that's all it takes. Huh, okay, cool. Well, that's that quest. We, I guess, defeated the monster. Seems weird. We don't usually defeat the monster. If we could find any more eel pools. Ooh, we found a aberration pool. I think this is catfish, though. And we've already got the catfish one. Ooh, we got a trophy. Well, let's head back to sell these fish, I guess. And then I might try to venture to the west side and just see if we've missed any loot. Just checking for danger. I'm glad that guy got some closure. Ground eel. Nom 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 nom. The fish love it. Why wouldn't we? Geez, 240. Okay. We'll put these in storage. After we sleep, we should be able to buy our engine that we need. The upgrade. Another one. That will use up some time though. Should we burn a day and just upgrade our engines a whole bunch?
Oh.
Let's see, we have all three. So let's uninstall, sell. Okay, and we want to do... How do I install this? To cargo? Ah. The equipment is weird because you can't just put it in the cargo. You have to install it or put it in storage. Alright. Okay, 9 a.m. We're gonna repair everything. Put the relic in storage. Cool. Aw, thank you, RoboSteph, for the raid. Hello, everybody. We'll do a little shout out, though you can technically shout yourself out. How was In Other Waters? We are also playing a sea-based game. There is a little, like, gnat that keeps flying around my face. Hi, Smokey. Welcome. Hi, you're new from the raid. Welcome, welcome. It's good to meet you. It was interesting. You think you're getting the hang of it? That's good. I remember it being such a, like, an interesting idea. Like, it's got such a different style to it, both in terms of visuals and also, like, actual gameplay. But this is Dredge. Steph, I think you've caught a little bit of Dredge, but for anyone who hasn't seen it, it's a spooky fishing game. And we just finished up our quests in this area. And I'm just doing a little bit of exploring to see if there's anything we've missed before we head out. And I think if we can, we'll want to get some more eels. There's a sort of fish Pokedex, and we've almost finished it for this area. Yeah, Dredge is good. I'm having so much fun. We need the gray mullet, the aberration form. We got all these. We need some... There's some aberrations we still need. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled. Oh, look, right here. Perfect. What is this? The gar. Okay, we got a normal one. Another normal one. Ooh, clawfin gar. So there's always a chance you can get one of these aberrations, which is just like a spooky void version of whatever fish. This is the clawfin gar. Crooked talons hang from its fins. Periodically they shudder and come together, grasping like a hand. Alright. Well, that was good. That was really good. We got another one. Where are we? Alright, so I think if we could just sort of go out this way. Sometimes there's little things along the shore that we can interact with. So I'm just looking for anything like that. Ooh! We know what this is! What's on there? A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of a deformed fish is barely recognizable. Can I put this in here? Oh. The previously still water bubbles up and over, obscuring the fish. Oh, it only needed one. Tendon rod. Mechanisms of brutality bound to 3 gouging, flaying hooks. An ungodly fishing device. So the way that these work, I kind of speed ran this one. There's these, like, altars, they call them, and if you put in the right fish, it gives you something. So this one gave us this rod. Unfortunately, I think what we've got is a lot better. But we'll take it, and we'll put it in storage, and check another side quest off our list here. Alright, now the question is there a dock over here? Or are we kind of stuck? Ooh. Oh, are these the gray mullets? Perfect. Ooh, I like this one. These are so cool. Twisting, twitching tendrils sprout from the gill plates of this little fish. They heave in unison, moving the fish against its will. So spooky. Alright. Is that all of the fish we needed? Twisted strand. Got all those. Oh, we need the eel still. And that's the last one. All we need is the spooky eel. What's going on over here? Do you guys see that? There was a dock that was like right up here somewhere. I don't think we can get to it from where we're at. Did we already... Yeah, we already searched that plane. I guess we go in here and try to get back to the little camp there. We searched that plane, I assume. Oh, wait, we have more dynamite. We can get whatever's in here. Oh, I don't have any. Why did I think I did? I was sure I did. Alright, let's go back over here. We'll want to come back and get this. Are we going the right way? I think we are. Are these eels? Nope. Don't need catfish. I am so turned around. Where is this guy's camp? More catfish. We used to have to stop in here every like 10 seconds because the... Oh, I can see the aberrations over there, but it's so far away. What if it's an eel? It probably won't even be there by the time we get over there. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We can't just go through here. It's all twisty. Okay. Let's hope that's not an eel, because I'm gonna be real sad. We can't possibly get over there today. It's just too far. It's a weird camera angle we got. I don't even think I have anything to do here, actually. Let's just go back to the fish person. The, merchant. I guess the monsters are dead for real. I was so sure it would be a trap, that we would kill these little creatures and then it would be like, surprise, there's a big one. But so far, no. So far, it's just normal. We're done with the quest. Okay. We can also keep buying engines if we want to go even faster. Not today, though. Okay. Can we put anything in here? That's one piece of wood. Oh, we have some explosives. I'm gonna buy another one just in case. I forgot about the explosives again. Oh, and I think we need this. And we have so much money, might as well. Okay, we just need 4 cloth and 1 metal scrap. And then we've got... We don't have any in here, do we? No, okay. Then we've got a new hole. We can take another hit of damage if we have to. Alright, let's go get that loot. If I can remember where it is. It was kind of straight through. On the west side. The music being spooky. Alright, where are you, treasure? Was it this way? Maybe. My sense of direction in games is so bad, though. There is a spooky fish pool over there, but it's daytime, so it won't be eels. The eels only come out at night. Ah, there? Nope. That's just a plane. Where? Oh, is it here? Perfect. Boom! Okay, let's see what's in here. It looks like refined metal, which is funny because we literally just bought, we just bought one of these, like a second ago. Okay. Oh, and we can blow this up too if we want. I don't know that we need to. It might give us like a shortcut? Boom. Alright. For now, let's stay on this side and go over here and see if we can find anything else. Any other secrets? Can I search this? Nope. Okay. These planes make such a creepy sound. Alright, now we're on this side. Which we've been on this side before, I think. I'm unsure. This music is so spooky. Alright, I think maybe we just need to get the eels now. I don't see anything over here. We've been through this whole place. There's the altar. I love Wiggle Ghost. Alright, I wish I was in the swamp actually for the eels coming up. Let's go back in right now. Okay. Please, eels. Have I searched this plane already? It looks like it. Oh, what's that? Is that cloth? Perfect. We need a lot of this. And it's gonna be very dark by the time... Oh, no it won't. I mean, it's dark. It's not very dark because there's only one. Okay, this looks like an eel spot for sure. I like these little nooks. Yep. Okay. Yes, we did it. Twinned eels. Endlessly pulling away, but torn apart they would surely perish. Two spiteful siblings splitting at the seams. It's like cat dog, but an eel. How poetic. Alright. Oh, we finished reading our book. Let's see what these books gave us. I wasn't actually paying attention. So this one... Let's see. A plan for the future. 15% chance not to reduce fish stocks. Getting over it with mind and body. 15% resilience to panic. Okay. Oh, that's the altar over there. What's the quickest way back to something safe? Is this... It's so hard to know where to go in the dark. This way? Okay, this is the way out to the thing. The merchant. Oh, we should probably bring in our crabs too if we're gonna be leaving. I don't have any room. I do have all this bait I probably don't need. Oh my god, there's so many crabs in here. We probably don't- we definitely don't need the money. Alright, sell $600 worth of crabs. We'll put- or fish and crabs. Let's go get our crab pots pulled in. If we even can. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 human-sized crabs. Dang, I don't think we could fit this other one in here even if we're clever about it. Let's just throw this one away. And oh, we can't even pick up the crab pot because it's 4 by or 2 by 2. This one, 4 squares. And this crab pot, the Mouth of the Deep, is one we got from one of those altars, and it's been so good. Way better than any of our other crab pots. Okay, let's go. Oh, my lights are going out. Boop. Alright, put this up. Let's get these. Alright, we got our crab pots. Double check the encyclopedia. And then we're gonna head back and get some of the other fish that we missed. Because I learned today that you can't play after the story ends, so you have to get all your fish before you end the story. So we're gonna try and stay as current as possible. Pun intended. Alright, let's put these in storage for now. We'll try to buy another one of these engines. Okay. Can we? We can't even put this big light in here. I don't know when we can get that. Are we behind on our upgrades? We have like 1 cloth. No metal scraps, just the refined metal. I feel like refined metal should work in the place of metal scraps, but I don't think it does. Alright. We're gonna go sell all our treasure that we've been saving up. Let's double check. Twisted strand. Got that one. That one, that one. That one, that one. That one. And those. Okay. And then sometimes there's exotic fish. But it doesn't give you all the information. We did catch this one here though, so I'm guessing there's not two. So like look though, this one has the marrows. This one just has a question mark, but then it goes Stellar Basin, Twisted Strand, and then another question mark. So I think we can guess that this one is in Gale Cliffs. I think we can guess that just based on how this is set up. Maybe not though. Maybe they're trying to trick us. Alright. I think we're good. We went like all the way around the whole area. We might have missed some little things, but I'm hoping we didn't. I'm also not sure. Did we go to the South Island? Maybe we'll go down there before we actually leave. We'll go down to this South Island and just make sure we're not missing anything. Room. Is that it there in the distance? Maybe we'll find some ocean fish. Oh, there's seagulls over there. What's this? Coastal. What's that? I do have a spyglass. I always forget how to take it out. Harpon? Over there. What's that? Blackfin tuna. Oh, I don't have my oceanic equipment with me. Because you can't have a trawl net and the ocean rod at the same time. Red snapper. Gray mullet. Is that... It looks like land. I think it's water. This little just mangrove island. What is... Oh, one of these guys! Hello, friends! You approach a hooded figure. Deep violet robes mask their face completely. Fishermen, feed. The person appears to forget the rest of what they were about to say. Feed, the mouth. The hooded figure reveals a scroll. Okay, so we need a tarpon, which we happen to have. They hold the fish in front of their face, studying it with a tightening grip. After a few seconds, the fish collapses in on itself under the pressure. The figure looks through the gory mess and picks out the heart, placing it on their tongue. Sustain the mind. They show you another scroll. This one shows a horseshoe crab. Okay. We don't have that right now, but perhaps we can get one for you. We will have to go back. Where was the... Is that the thing up there? Let's do speedy mode. We need our crab pots. We don't have them. I wasn't expecting this. Speedy mode just makes us a little bit insane. It's fine. Okay, let's get these out. I wonder what else he'll want. What's the third thing? Okay, plenty. Plenty. Let's see, what's in here? What can we catch for him, just in case? What is this? A sergeant fish? Yeah, one of those. We'll just collect everything they might want from here. Except the other one wanted something from across the map, so maybe that's the trick to all of them. Agar. Let's wait for the crabs to fetch. Let's give them a mullet. And what's this? This is something we've already got, I think. The tarpon, yeah, they already got that one. If I'm even saying that right. Yeah, we just gotta pass some time. We'll go in, we'll get some eels too. I do wonder, I'm pretty sure when I was watching Sips play, I was pretty sure they like perished because they didn't get the stuff in time. And I was so worried that that would happen, but we still have the quest for it, so I don't know. Okay, we got the eel. Let's go this way. Have our crab pots caught anything yet? I cannot tell. I don't think they have. Come on, crab pots. I'm counting on you. Alright, we don't have what we need. I guess we'll try to sleep. I'm worried that he won't like the food if it's, stale. But maybe he doesn't care. I guess if its heart still works. Is that fine? I don't know. Alright, we have some crabs. We'll get a horseshoe crab. And then, if we can, one of the big ones too. Yep, okay. Let's do that. Put this guy here. Alright, we have every fish. Let's do turbo mode. Zoom. If we go too hard on the sprint though, it will damage the boat, so gotta back off every once in a while. Okay, little friend. I assume friend. We haven't finished a quest for any of these guys. Sustain the mines. Okay. Got it. The figure turns the crab over to expose its soft underbelly. They scoop out its innards with sharp fingernails, consuming them blindly. Consume the sky. The figure slowly reveals the final scroll. A barrel eye? Okay. We can at least catch one of these. But it is like across the map. Down here in Stellar Basin. Now, the question is, can we get the Stellar Basin today? What is that? Some treasure. We definitely, I think, can't get the Stellar Basin today if I spend my time getting all this loot, but... Ah! We did try to fight the big crabs. And we were able to stun it, but it didn't seem to do any damage. Alright, let's go here. What's over here? We want to get down to the fortress today if we can. There's some loot there. There's not like a little dock or anything. Kind of a bummer. Alright. Full speed ahead. We need to get the Stellar Basin to catch a barrel eye. So we can feed the Grim Reaper fish. Such good game. I am going to try to get over to the fishing merchant, who I think is through here. Yeah, they're right there. And then we can sell our fish today. man. This is a long journey. Is our fish still good? No, none of it's good. He came down here for nothing. Okay, that's fine. Hello, Desford? Let's swap out the trawl net with the fathomless winch, which we will need to catch the abyssal fish. Alright. For this, we still need metal and cloth. We do not have either. Alright. Let's sleep. And then in the morning, we're gonna go catch a barrel eye. Is there... Let me actually use my spyglass real quick. That I can never remember how to use. Red snapper... Barrel eye. Okay, there's one right out here. Is this one? No, that's a barracuda. Where is it? This? Okay. This is the last fish they need. No, that's not it. Is it there? Snapper. Barrel eye. Okay. Oops. Now I want speed mode. We're gonna get this. Is the last fish we need for the Grim Reaper. And we can see what happens when we finish this quest. I'll just get one. Because we won't be able to have two of them. Or we won't be able to sell the second one. And then, I think we'll finally be ready to leave this area. Twisted Strand. Were they on the little island or the big island? I guess we'll see them as we go by. I do kind of want to check the other side of this one though. What is that? There's a big, rock on this side. Hello? Huh. Okay. It's gotta be something, right? And we know that plane there is a giant crab. It's very dangerous. We haven't actually gotten hit by one of the crabs though, because we get away and with enough time. All right. Consume the sky. Alright, here you go, buddy. Boop. The figure begins to consume the fish head first, gnashing teeth, searching for the heart of the thing. When the fish is halfway gone, they stop and throw it aside. They take a book from inside their robe and give it to you. Sky will fall. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Okay, we got a book. I wonder if this is related to the campsites we found, because we found this one, and it had 3 sets of symbols, and I wrote down the symbols. Let me see if I can get this to show up on the camera. I put it in the bottom of my passion planner. There. They're backwards, though. I think. It is a book on a wave, under a wave, pointing to the clouds. And then a person laying in a pentagram, and then a book above a wave pointing downward. Is this what we got? Pushing the limit engines? Why did the Grim Reaper give us a book about engines? Whatever. Let's get back to safety for the night. There's nothing else on this little island. Did we ever pick our crab pots back up? I guess we'll see if we get over here. Because we needed a horseshoe crab pronto. Oh, here they are. Okay. Gosh, there's so many crabs in here. And we have this sextant still. Alright, pick up. And then this one we'll just pick up. We'll just throw the crabs away. Okay. We've got every fish from this zone, and we have searched the surrounding islands. I guess now let's head to Stellar Basin after we stop in for a little pit stop in the Marrows. Oh, we have this relic we can turn in as well. Okay, we need to repair these. Repair all. Okay, put these back in storage. There's no room for this. Okay. Move these out of the way. Right? We could probably buy another engine. How many do we have? We have 2. One more and we can replace our last engine with these jet engines. Here, maybe we'll do that right now. We'll sleep, we'll buy another engine, and then we'll upgrade. And I think this will unlock an achievement for us, unless we got it already and I didn't notice. Okay. Now we'll get this. Look at that. 8 jet engines on the back of our boat. Okay. We're good to go. Did I get the achievement? Oh, I did. No time to linger. Have a combined engine speed of 75 knots. We're doing it. Okay, now if we undock... Oh, you know what? I want to keep some explosives on me. I think we've used them all. Explosives. We can also buy bait, which is nice. We don't actually have to come all the way back here. Okay. We're gonna use Manifest. This is a very cool effect. I like how they did that. We actually don't have the relic with us. It's in storage, which I forgot to grab. Let's check some of these for aberrations while we're here. That's been depleted. We need... There's 3 aberrations for the cod, and we only have some of them. We've got all of the mackerels. Okay, so far no aberration cod. Oh, maybe this one. Nope, just a trophy. Sometimes they give you an aberration trophy, I've noticed. Okay, we'll sell our treasures. Doot, 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 doot. Got a lot of little treasures in here. Is this map count? I don't know if the map counts. Sell all trinkets, 310. We got another achievement, cash for gold. Sell a total of $1,500 worth of trinkets. Aw, hi Hannah. Hello. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, we don't need this anymore. We could probably sell that old engine. Is that all? I want to see if this... We can't sell the map. I'm gonna throw it away. I don't think we need it anymore. It was just the edge of that other map that we found. I'm pretty sure. Alright. That's all our treasure. We're gonna grab the relic out of storage. Go sell our fish across the pond here. Zoom! Are these cod? Yep. We don't really have room for any. Oh, we did it! We found one of the aberrations. Hold on. Yeah, we're just chilling. We just finished up the Twisted Strand Zone. There's one more kind of cod aberration that we need to find, so I'll just try my luck here, see if we can get another one. Two from one school of fish seems unlikely, but you never know. Okay. We don't need these. We'll just leave those there. We're so fast. We're so fast. Alright. Fishmonger. There we go. Now, I think we're ready to go over to Blackstone Isle and turn in this relic. Which is right over here. Here, let's catch a shark on our way. Got a trophy shark. These ones are so small. Okay, I was hoping for aberration, but we didn't get one. That's okay. This guy's gonna be so excited. We found this necklace. You enter the house, carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. Wow, dust pouring from the pages. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Wow. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark the location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course. As human as you are. Am I human? How do you know where they are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Anything else? Not anymore. Yeah, I guess not. I do have several otherworldly powers now. This phrase instantly culls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for a swift reaping. Wow, that one? I'm so tongue-twisted today. It can be heard from a great distance, so you need not be close to your victims. But the population is unlikely to recover from such vile trauma. Use it sparingly. Alright, I'm guessing that means that one also has a cooldown. Alright, let's go sell these sharks. Also, I wanted to check something. There are things in this workshop that you get from the DLC, and I wasn't sure. I didn't take them, but maybe they have something to do with those rocks. A sign of ruin. And an engine that is not as good as the engines that... Wait. Sign of ruin... What does this do? These are both, like, equipment. I'm gonna Google this one. Dredge, sign of ruin. Oh, it increases the chances of catching, aberrations. Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. Okay, cool. And we just don't need this engine, as spooky as it is. We'll just put it in storage, I guess. It's just not as good as the engine that we have. Alright, time to go sell these sharks that we caught. Oh, it's really storming out. Or is that just my boat? Alright, what's this? What are these? I think we've got... Let me just check which aberrations we don't have from the marrows. 1 cod. 2 eels. Oh, these eels are out during the day. I swear they tell you that the eels are only out at night. I know the other eels are only out at night. Okay, the bronze whaler is the only one aside from the cod that we still need. And I believe bronze whaler's only during the day. Alright, are these... Those are squids, right? Okay, we have the aberration squid. We're so fast. I didn't think there would be that much of an increase, but it's really noticeable. Okay, sold those. Can we research anything? We can research this engine. Or we could research the nets. Do we want this? Harvesting platform? Coastal, shallow, oceanic? Not sure we do. Alright, I'm just gonna try and finish up the marrows, and then it'll probably be time to end stream. I was gonna say, and then maybe we'll go finish Stellar Basin, but I just don't... I shouldn't stream all day, every day, forever, as much as I want to. Alright, where are the sharks at? I guess I should use my scope here. Cod over here. We do need these. We've been to all the islands around here, right? I'm pretty sure we have. Oh my gosh. So far, our sigil is not working. Oh, here we go. Nope, just a trophy. Wow, look it! We've caught so many and none of them are aberrations. It's like so late now. What's this? Ooh, cloth. We do need this. See how much cloth we can get. I think we need 3 for our upgrade. And then we just need some metal. And I think there's metal right over here. We can't fit it. We're gonna have to throw some of these cod away. Let's do this and then discard. And we'll need one more space. It's getting dark. There's one more metal scrap over there. I'm not sure we'll need it. I think we just needed one metal. Those are squids. And sell all these fish. So many. The dry dock. Okay, we need... Oh, we need one more cloth, and then we're ready to upgrade to the best hull that we have. Okay. Rest. See if those sharks spawn today. At least I think they're sharks. It says it's called a bronze whaler, but it looks like a shark, so I'm just assuming. I don't see one there. They might be out there. Why can't I? That's cod. Well, we do still need... Oh, the eels. We need the eels as well, don't we? Oh, there's a shark. Ooh, we got one. A barbed eel. A spine broken with sharp angles and crooked curves. A row of teeth bent on revenge. I think that's the only eel we needed. Yep. Maybe. Oh no, there's two. Okay, let's keep fishing. Alright, I think these do follow a predictable pattern, actually. I'm just still really bad at this particular minigame. The one where it jumps between different areas. Okay, bronze whaler. Just the normal one. Okay, we'll just put this one back. Mackerel. Cod. Metal dredge? Like right there? Oh, it's a lot closer than I thought it was. We've been out there before, right? We must have. Alright, I guess I'll get these cod real quick. We don't need these. I'll just start putting them in here. I could use my fancy move at some point, but I don't know. Okay, I'll keep the trophy. You know, so we can earn all that money we need. I think I've been to these little islands over here, but now I'm wondering if maybe we should give them another look. I think I'm gonna go out to that one. If we can get there, because there was a dock. Let's see if we could get out to that dock before it's too late. Zoom! Wow, we're so fast! So fast! What are these? Cod? No. Alright. Oh yeah, there's this lady. I think there's some treasure over here. Oh, is that cloth? Hold on. We'll get this cloth. And then we'll be ready, I think, for our upgrade. Right? I think we got everything else. I don't think we can upgrade here, though. We've got to go back to a person who can do the dry dock. Oh, I don't think we have enough. I think we need one more. This is where the person with the SOS camp was, right? This little bunch of islands. Okay, storage. Put these in storage. The builder, can you do anything? Nope. Nope, she's just here. Okay, we'll just do a quick search around this little set of islands. See if we missed anything. Here's where the SOS guy was. Some bronze whalers. Just normal ones. I wonder how many we need to catch to find the aberrations, even with our cool new thing. Are these eels? They are. Let's put this shark back. It's too big. We can hold the eels. Alright. That's treasure, I think. We don't necessarily need. A plate! A fancy plate. Let's see, now that we have this sigil, I want to try and touch this rock and see if anything happens. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Place your hand on the stone. It does not respond. Okay. I was thinking maybe they were related to that workshop. But it seems I was wrong. Oh, we're like so close to Devil's Spine from here. Hello! Bearded. Welcome. We're just playing some Dredge. We just finished up the third, let's see, I guess technically the fourth zone, Twisted Strand. And I want to make sure I don't miss anything before we continue the story. So we're just sort of exploring a bit, clearing up some fish encyclopedia entries that we still need. Alright, I feel pretty good about this batch of islands. I think we've been to every side of it. Do we need metal? I don't think we need metal, but let's get some. Crowley's having a really intense dream. He keeps woofing. Crowley! Crowley! Wake up, pupper! You've been debating buying it? It's excellent. I actually, as a point in favor of it, I don't usually stream on, well, I usually stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I've been enjoying this game so much, and I don't want to play it off stream since I started it on stream, that I've just been streaming every day since I started playing it. You know what? I think we can actually get over to Greater Marrow before dark. We're so fast now. But also, we're pretty far along in the game, so I don't know if it's a great idea to watch if you're worried about spoilers, because there is a bit of story and some things that you unlock later. But if you want to hang out, that's fine too. I watched a little bit before I started playing, but I tried not to spoil too much of the story, so I was kind of watching it while I worked. Just with my, you know, half paying attention, and it worked out for me. I didn't spoil too much. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, we got our final hull upgrade. And now we're on this last row here. What do we actually need though? I always need cargo spaces. The light space will let us get that, achievement. There's an achievement for getting like the most light you can get. Do we have enough for this? No. I should have got that wood. I knew we would need it, but I just thought I don't know what I thought. Wow, so many resources for these. It makes sense as the last row. Is there anything that uses refined metal? It doesn't look like it. We have an extra. I probably could just throw it out. You've come across streamers that weren't so welcoming? Oh my gosh. Why? I mean, I guess you wouldn't know, but that's wild to me. I don't know why you would be streaming if you don't want to, like, welcome people. Oh, man. Okay, what are we doing? I think we still need that last type of cod and then the last eel. Is that all we need from the marrows? Oh no, the shark still. I can't believe we haven't caught it. We've caught like 5 of them. No, maybe we'll use some bait. We haven't used any bait yet. You asked how they liked the game and off to the races? Wow. Well, maybe they... I was gonna say maybe they didn't like it as much as I do, but I have a hard time believing that because every person I've spoken to has really enjoyed it. And we have one friend of chat, Shy Cubed, who was like so excited about it. He was trying to get everyone to play it, but he didn't want to like spoil too much, so he's really cryptic. Oh, here's the sharks. What's over there? Is this cloth? Oh. We, whoops. We're so fast I can't even, drive the boat anymore. We have dynamite now. We can blow up these little rocks. I also think these dredge spots might respawn. Oh, we did blow up. We blew up the other side. We can't blow up this side, apparently. I don't know why I thought... What? I did not hit my hole that time. I didn't. That one the game cheated me. Alright, a normal shark. Another normal shark. Come on. Yes! Okay. This one's very cool. Blood-skinned shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. You're probably gonna buy it on Friday, which is payday? Yay! Congratulations! We love payday. Let's see. Can I remember what I need? Eels? I need eels and cod still, right? Flounder. Stingray. We got all the stingrays, right? Eels over here. I think there's more eels over there, so I can try both of them. Oh, man. I'm gonna throw away one of these sharks again. The sharks are worth a lot, but we're so wealthy at- oh my gosh. I'm embarrassing myself with this minigame. There we go. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, I do. Let me see here. Usually my... Hold on, has my bot said anything? Yeah, it has. Usually my bot responds to the word Discord. There it is. But yeah, I don't mind. You know, just the usual rules. Keep it chill. Don't be mean. I don't know, I probably should have like an official rules page, but I never quite got around to it. Okay, we didn't get the eel from there. I do need to repair my boat. Oh my gosh. Just running into walls right and left. Oh my gosh. We finished reading our book. Maybe I'll use that as my excuse for why I've been so bad at fishing, is because I've been reading my book while fishing. Oh, we got it. Ooh. Okay. Numerous glowing shapes flicker and squirm behind a distended ribcage. These little bits of flavor text are so visceral. The rest of the fish is withered and drained. Alright, we don't need any more of that. There's a spooky skeleton down here. It's always been there. I don't think it does anything. Just for looks. Okay. We will try very hard not to run into any of these rocks. Those almost look like, wait, what are these? Groupers? Wait, was that what I saw? Okay. I thought I saw something different. Because there are still a couple of exotic fish that we need to find, and I'm not really sure how they work. Just a big pile of eels. Here you go. Alright. Shipwright. Put these in storage. Just check our upgrades here. Alright, this will get us our cargo, our cloth for the cargo upgrade. There's so many like things in here that we don't really need in storage, but I'm afraid to sell them in case we need them later. Okay. Just double check the good old encyclopedia again. One more cod. And that's it for the marrows, so we just need one spooky cod, but a specific kind. It's bizarre that they put 3 different kinds. I guess it's not too bad because you get like 1,000 from each. Whoops, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to leave. There we go. Spyglass, blue mackerel, cod over there. Oh, there was only one. Those are, flounders. Are these cod? Nope. Maybe we'll come back for the cod after this. Oh, is this cod? Please tell me. No, it's... The little oil slick pattern means you're gonna get a spooky aberration version, but that's on the wrong kind of fish. I was so excited. Let's see. I don't even want to keep these, honestly. I'm gonna put them in here. Your back was stuck in ads? Oh, sorry. Well, welcome back. Oh, come on. Please, game, give me the last cod. It is about the time I usually stop streaming. Well, on days where I usually stream, which today is not one of them, but we'll probably wrap things up here soon. What was this? Wood. Yeah, we do need this. There was some wood closer, actually. I forgot that I need it now. Also, did that treasure respawn over here, or did we never pick it up? Over here? Oh, is this metal? Metal or treasure? Metal. Alright, we need this too. It is getting late though. The way time works in this game is that it only passes when you do certain things. So if you just sit still and you don't go anywhere or do any fishing, time doesn't pass. And then as you fish, you can see it's ticking up. And, oh man, it's so late. But I guess we can sleep at this dock that's right here. And your character gets really, paranoid at night. Now my bot worked, yeah. There's probably like a certain number of people have to chat or something before it kicks off. I don't really remember what I set that one to. Alright. I'm gonna rest. We're on day 90, which is insane because I feel like yesterday we were on day 60. Which means I played most of the days. Where was... Oh, dang, it went away, didn't it? There was an aberration pool over here. But it must have been a nighttime fish. Because it vanished. Alright. Let's see where we can find some more cod. Ah, there's some. And I do want to get all the stuff you can get, so it's probably going to get pretty grindy at this point until we catch up on our little book. Because I don't want another potionomics where I had literally every potion except one, and then I finished the story and the game ended and I could never get it. Because now we have to play, if I want to get that last potion and fill the whole book, I would have to start a whole new game of potionomics. Which is fine, I'll probably play it again at some point, but... I was so close. Alright, come on. We did it! We did it. I guess I just have to ask the game. But not in like a... I can't say please. I have to be like, oh really? Come on now. Like... I feel like every time I've done that is when I've gotten the last fish. Alright, let's see. It's 9:22. I should probably call it here. Here, I'll drive down to Stellar Basin. How about that? We'll just drive down there real quick. Oh, we do have so much metal. We got a ton from that, thing. Let's see. All we need for the expanded cargo is a little bit more wood. Alright, I should probably sell some of this stuff. Where can I put... I guess I'll do rod spaces next. I should probably sell this plate too. We don't have very much treasure space. Yeah, the boat is not this fast at the beginning, by the way. I have it, like, I think fully upgraded. There's a couple more things we can unlock, but it, I don't know if they'll actually make the boat faster. I think they might be, like, a little bit less fast, but they leave you more cargo space. I think that's, what the other engines are for. Alright, Just the one plate. A $66 silver plate. What the heck? Why did these switch sides? What? How did this happen when we upgraded the hull? It must have, right? You hope there's a DLC? There is technically a DLC, but so far I don't know that it does anything. I got some items from it, but the items were not very good. But there may be more after we finish the main game. But I did buy it. It's $5. It's not crazy expensive, but it's called Blackstone Isle. But yeah, I would love it if they just added like more zones, more fish. I also don't know if there's an opening for continued story at the end, because I was told by a coworker that you can't finish catching fish if you finish the story because the game stops. So there might not be an opportunity for DLC. Whoops, it's so late. I don't know how it got so late. Let's sleep and then head down to... I said Stellar Basin, but let's go to Gale Cliffs next, because that's like the second zone. We'll just finish up the fish that we need to catch there tomorrow. I won't stream all night because I have to work in the morning. Alright. And then Gale Cliffs is southeast. Oh, more wood. It's so tempting, but I'll never get there if I stop every minute and look at stuff. Did we already inspect this island? Oh, here's that poor Grim Reaper guy who wants the fish. He looks like he's still alive. Something... Oh no! Oh no. We were too late. Something seems off. The hooded figure is slumped, long robes billowing violently. You watch from a distance for some time but see no movement. You turn around and leave quietly. Ah, we killed the Grim Reaper. Where's our quests? Aww. There is a time limit. We weren't able to get the last fish he needed. It was in the zone that we haven't been to yet. Well, darn. I was really hoping we could finish that one. These are just normal eels, I'm guessing. They look like normal eels. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a bummer. We'll have to be careful. If we just don't talk to them until we're ready to do the quest, I think it'll be fine. We haven't seen any other ones. We've only found 2 of them so far. And the other one we did feed all 3 of the fish. So that was good. They ripped open the fishes and ate their hearts. Like you do. Alright. We're gonna stop right here, I think. Oh yeah, you're a little... Yeah, squid, octopus, whatever. I actually made that overlay. You can make them in Unity if you just access the Twitch API. It's not too hard. I followed a YouTube tutorial on how to send all the chat requests and stuff. Or read them rather. Let's see. We don't have any fish. I think we're good. Let's just check the encyclopedia. So tomorrow we'll need to catch the second aberration of the mackerel, the aberration of the stonefish. Gosh, look at the sea bass. The conger eel, which I remember was really tough to get them because of the monster. I think it's still here as well. I don't think we took, like, destroyed that one. I think it's still here. Oceanic, like a manta ray. Aberrations of that and the sturgeon. Whatever this is. We never found one. And then we have all the crabs. So we actually have a good amount of fishing to do in Gale Cliffs. But we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. I'll save when I close out, but it auto-saves anyway, so we're all good. Thanks everyone for hanging out on this unscheduled, Dredge addiction stream. Gosh, I've been having so much fun. And I don't think the rest of the fishing is gonna be too grindy. I think tomorrow we'll be able to clear up those last little things that we didn't get. And then I think we'll be moving on with the story right after that, so. Let's see who we can raid tonight. Oh, thanks for chatting. You're welcome. Thanks for coming by. If you do get Dredge, I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. Let's see. There's a lot of people online today. And I'm trying to see who would be a good raid. Alright, I think, I think we're gonna raid Smooth, who's playing Resident Evil 4, which I'm not a horror fan typically, but I sometimes like watching it. And then this game I feel like it's a little spooky, but I don't know, like it's a very like slow burn kind of horror. It's not what I think of when I think of horror, but we're gonna go say hi to Smooth. If I could find him on here. And then tomorrow will be our next stream, the normal scheduled stream, 7 Pacific, and we'll play a couple hours, do our fishing, our good fishing.